Hi, Leopold Gadgets here again. I'm making tamales this time, the authentic way, the real way. And the only specialty I do is the mesa mix. Everybody makes a very big mistake when they make masa mix. And there's another trick that I learned a long time ago that helps me out and will help you out. And I'll try and take it step by step. Now, I've already made my red chili sauce. Now, to make red chili sauce, basic chili pods, water, salt, and garlic. That's it. Do not add anything to it. And the pork, okay, I shredded it. And added the red chili sauce to it. Alright, I'm going to set you up here so you can actually see me do this. Alright. Basic masa mix. I'm only making enough for about 2 people. And good old-fashioned salt. And about tablespoon, maybe a hair bit more. Pepper. Don't forget it. Anybody who follows the directions on the package should not be cooking. Little bit of corn oil. Maybe half a tablespoon. I don't measure anything like on my other videos. Now I'm just going to add cold water. You have to add cold water to this or it'll set too hard. Just mix it up. If it's too runny, add more flour or mesa mix. It's too thick like it is now. That is way too thick. Add more water. Now I got it too runny. No, I don't think so. Well, there may be just a little bit of mesa mix in there. I got a little bit too runny. Now I got my steamer pot ready. The basic little steamer. I'm only cooking for 2 people. A little bit more pepper to that. This recipe is actually not that old. That I found on other websites, that is. But I've been finding these videos on YouTube. They just add all kinds of nasty grossness to it. Okay, here comes the fun part. Good old-fashioned aluminum foil. And here's the reason why I'm using aluminum foil. For one, it doesn't dry out your tamales. It makes them break up on your fork. Two, it cooks faster. Way faster. What used to take 6 hours takes 4. Take a good old-fashioned spoon and slap it on there. You don't have to be purdy. Like I said before, it all turns to crap anyway. I did a little bit too much. Oops. That's alright. You're going to do too much, too big, whatever. It don't hurt nothing. Take my chili, pork mix, and it's just shredded pork. It's no big deal. You just boil some pork and put it through a blender. You don't have to do anything special to it. I should put you on video. Get this out of the way. Basically, I'm just folding it. I got you on video. There we go. Just basically fold it up like that and roll it. Just like that. And put it where you got the fold part, and put that up in your steam pot. And just keep doing that. Okay, you got enough to feed whoever or whenever. Now, masa mix is hard to manage the longer you let it sit. Just add water to it if you wait too long. This might look like a messy mess, but it'll come out alright. And I'll take a video of it after they're done in about 4 hours maybe. Why are tamales so expensive? Because it takes about 2 hours to prepare, and that's if you're going to feed about 5 to 6 people. It's a lot. To do it perfect, I say no. Don't do it perfect. The messier, the goopier, the better. This is nobody's recipe but mine so far. Nobody's been able to copy my technique so far. But since I got it on YouTube, hey, feel free to use it. It's a great food. Served with rice, a salad, hell, you can even do green beans with this stuff, and I'd still eat it. And I love vegetables, all vegetables, except for eggplant. No eggplant. No asparagus either. Yeah. Smells like boiled kid. before. You don't have to be fancy. You can make your tamales gigantic, but I learned that the more pork you add to the tamale, the less it tastes like a tamale, more like pork. I think I'm going to piss off a lot of Mexicans this way because this is really an old recipe from way back. The problem I got with that is it's not even Hispanic food. It's actually Asian. I found out this morning watching videos on YouTube. Isn't that crazy? And this isn't one of their recipes either. This is mine. I did this. I'm running out of room in my little steamer. I'll get things going. I haven't even started my steamer yet. I don't need to. And see how it's getting more difficult to use the masa mix. I could use water, but why? I've been doing this for so long. I can do it thick as dirt. I think I got room enough for just one more tamale. And just enough mix for one more tamale. Maybe a small one. Maybe that'll be my girlfriend's taste tester. I think that's what it's going to be. Make sure she approves. Bet you haven't seen this aluminum trick before. Aluminum foil. And make sure it's the shiny side up on the aluminum foil, or you'll be sorry. I don't use beef in my tamales because beef holds a lot of iron, and it turns the mesa mix into a nasty mix. I don't like using beef at all. Alright, get that going. So, no mistakes yet, but it could be. I got my steamer pot going. My cotton tamales are laid out pretty good, I think. All I gotta do is put a lid on it, wait 4 hours, and I'll take a picture of it as soon as it's done. Take them out of the aluminum foil and put them on a plate, make them more presentable, of course. So, see you next time on YouTube. And remember, when making red chili sauce, it's nothing but water, salt, and garlic. That's it. Don't add anything else. It makes it taste nasty. And stop straining your friggin' stuff. Find the right blender, like I did. Little silver bullet, perfect. And it's great for shredding pork too. You just pulse it just a little bit, and it shreds the pork perfectly. Just cut it up in little cubes, and boy, you have some nice stuff. Sometimes I usually eat it before they're done. That's how good it is. So, see you next time on YouTube. Have fun. Don't forget to like me.